Let's start with Lion Rotimi or Jamila. Looking at the transportation system in Ekiti State, how do you find it? How do you see it? Good, nice, any area of improvement?
As it is today in Ekiti State, there's nothing like transportation architecture in Ekiti State. That's a problem we have because what we have on ground Ekiti is, especially in Ekiti State capital, is just like it's more or less a carryover of the whole Ekiti local government of the old Ondo State. That's what we have. It's still in Ekiti, in Ekiti now. From Adebayo to Ajilosu to what do you call it? To Bashiri, and that's all. And when you go further, so that nothing new has been added to it. That's why the fact that Ekiti State, how many years now as a state? Almost 20 something years now. From 1996, we are still very at the premier state. As far as transportation is concerned.
Let me allow like that to be. It's my dad. The Okada seems this commercial motorcyclist, popularly known as Okada, seems to be taking over. What's your thought about that?
In Ekiti today, even the cost of transportation is very, very high. It's very, very high.
We are still coming to that.
But like the question you asked about the Okada,
the effectiveness.
The effectiveness of Okada. Yeah. It is because it's like government has not really looked into that aspect of our economy. For you to have a viable economy, transportation is very key. Because if you don't have effective transportation, you cannot do. The ease of doing business will be very, very bad. So the Okada people have taken advantage of the deficit in the.
We have Okada riders now from Ilan, from Osun, from Kwara,
from the north. Almost everywhere.
It is the major employer of.
Yes. We cannot keep going like this. The government is opening many roads, and none of these vehicles is flying in those areas. For example, now when you look at this road here, Irono, that takes you to the end of Ilawe Road there. No, there's no taxi that goes there. They say the Akoto does not go. They don't fly that road. They go to Odo and Ilawe. Look at the Poly Road. That's why the huge number of people that stays in that road. There's no transportation on that road. He said it's only those that goes to Polytechnic. Then they say, but you mean there are buses that go to Poly. Those buses are nowhere to be found.
What does somebody that is coming from Urejo?
They are fully loaded. But then they leave the park here. They are fully loaded. So they don't. And you have people that people are who want to take transport to Ojaba and everything. They are left to the masses of the Okada riders. They also look at the volume of people that live at Ajebandele. This new road, that road is just like fallow. Nobody is utilizing it except Okada in a modern city like Ekiti, for crying out loud. So what is happening? So for me, I think before we start discussing the issue of air transportation and the other thing which we know because of the lack of effective transportation, that is exactly what led to it.
So if you are taking
advantage of the whole situation. Now, government is opening up a lot of roads in Ekiti. For example, now, Oyebaji did this road that take you to Ajebandele. You understand? From Mishigano. There's a road now that takes you from Nova. That you come out at headquarters.
From Bauer. You come out at
exactly. None of this road have been applied by the taxis. No commercial vehicles on this road. So if you don't have Okada, that's the end. You have to walk. Okay, apart from the infrastructure that the government is creating, there's need to make sure those infrastructure is functional. They are not functional. They are just creating them. They're just there. So and you appoint commissioner, special advisor on transportation. What has he been able to bring to the table? Then you should be queried on this. Before we now start talking about the issue of union.